Hello everybody, hope all of you are well.
Hello everyone and welcome to the day 3 of chemistry practical class. In day 1 we have seen identification of copper 2 plus in aqua solution using sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. With sodium hydroxide we got a pale blue precipitate in little and in excess, but in ammonium hydroxide we got pale blue precipitate in little and in excess we got inky blue solution. Then we have tested Fe2 plus, which is quite unstable because in oxidations, due to aerial oxidation in atmosphere, it gets converted to Fe3 plus. So testing of Fe2 plus was done using both sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide as well. And in both the cases, dirty green precipitate was observed in little as well as in excess. Then in day 2 we took ferric chloride salt, and in aqua solution we tested Fe3 plus using sodium hydroxide in little and in excess and ammonium hydroxide in little and in excess. In all these 4 cases we got reddish brown precipitate due to formation of ferric hydroxide. In ferric hydroxide, iron is in plus 3 state, it's quite stable, and ferric hydroxide is a mild base with reddish brown color, which is a very good test for identification of Fe3 plus ion. And next we did Ca2 plus calcium ion testing with sodium hydroxide and in little and in excess, where we got a white color precipitate, and with ammonium hydroxide, as we know, calcium 2 plus doesn't give any observation due to presence of very less amount of hydroxyl ion. As ammonium hydroxide is a weak alkali, we do not get formation of calcium hydroxide, which is itself a weak alkali as well. Already we have completed 4 cations, and next today we are going to see identification of zinc 2 plus ion. And for that we are going to use zinc acetate as salt sample.
Salt. Here we have zinc acetate. We are taking a little bit of zinc acetate. You see the color of the salt. It is white crystalline compound. Okay, now we will take little bit of this salt inside the test tube and we will try to dissolve in water. Now it is almost soluble in water. Next we will divide it into 2 parts. In one part we will add sodium hydroxide, and in another part we will add the ammonium hydroxide. So first we will add sodium hydroxide. Taking conduct, we are adding. Here you see what we are observing. We are observing when we will add 1-2 drop. There is a white gelatinous type of precipitate, you see, and if we add excess, then also it remains in the solution. We have to add excess more, and sometimes heat is also required to check the solubility. Next start. Now we are adding to this zinc hydroxide excess sodium hydroxide solution. Now what we are observing, slowly it is dissolving. we are adding more sodium hydroxide solution, and if we apply heat, so we have observed that it is almost soluble, and actually the concentration of sodium hydroxide solution, whatever we are taking, it is not so high, and here is also inside this solution there is some precipitation. Now you see, actually it will form sodium zincate solution, okay, and should be soluble, okay, inside the water. You see the solution, okay, is clear now. The sodium zincate soluble, okay.